Good morning and welcome to Live Without Limits. Transform your thinking to redesign your life. The podcast where we dive deep into the strategies, mindsets, and habits that help you reach personal success on a daily basis. I'm your host, Davina Shinsky, and today we're talking about something that's incredibly important but often overlooked, especially when life gets busy or overwhelming. Today's topic is Rebuild and Rise, smart self-care habits to strengthen your resilience. Whether you've been feeling emotionally drained, mentally scattered, or physically exhausted, this episode is for you. We're not just talking about surface level self-care. We're getting into the real practical habits that help you rebuild your energy, recover from stress, and bounce back stronger than ever. Self-care is more important today than ever before because of the complex demands, constant stressors, and rapid pace of modern life. So here's why it matters so deeply in our current lifetime. We live in an overstimulated, always on world. Technology has created a 24/7 culture of notifications, news, and noise. We're constantly plugged in, making it harder to rest, disconnect, or recharge. Self-care helps protect your mental bandwidth and creates intentional space to reset. Mental health challenges are rising. Rates of anxiety, depression, and burnout have significantly increased in recent years. The pressure to perform, achieve, and keep up is exhausting. Self-care provides a proactive way to manage emotional health and prevent burnout before it starts. We face ongoing uncertainty and stress, from global instability to personal life transitions. Many people are navigating change and predictability. Resilience is crucial, but it can't thrive without rest, reflection, and recovery. Self-care is how you build your emotional armor to face life with strength and clarity. We often neglect ourselves for care for others. Caregivers, parents, leaders, and professionals often put themselves last. Over time, this leads to compassion, fatigue, resentment, or exhaustion. Self-care reminds us that you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself helps you serve others more effectively and sustainably. We're redefining success and priorities. More people are realizing that hustle culture isn't sustainable. There's a growing shift towards well-being, balance, and meaning, not just achievement. Self-care supports a life aligned with your values, purpose, and long-term health. Self-care is not indulgence. It's a critical foundation for well-being, resilience, and success in a fast-moving, emotionally demanding world. It's how we stay grounded in chaos, recharge our energy, and stay connected to ourselves and others. What self-care really means. Let's start by redefining self-care, because here's the truth. Self-care is not selfish. It's survival. It's more than just the bubble baths or a day off. Real self-care is about managing your energy, protecting your peace, and staying connected to your inner strength. And here's a common myth I want to bust right away. Self care is not a reward, it's not something you earn after you've burnt out. It's a requirement, something you rebuild into your daily life. Resilience doesn't happen by accident, it's built through intentional actions, consistent choices. When you care for your mental, emotional, physical, and even spiritual health, you create a safety net for your future self. So now let's get into the how. Key areas of effective self care. There are 5 areas of self care I want you to consider, and each of them plays a role in building your resilience. Get enough sleep. This isn't just about rest, it's about brain function, emotional regulation, and healing. Move your body, walk, stretch, dance, lift weights. Physical movement releases stress and boosts your mood. Hydration and balanced nutrition. Drink water, eat real food, fueling your body, fueling your energy resources. Emotional self care. Journal your thoughts and emotions to release internal pressure. Set healthy boundaries with people or situations that drain you. Talk to someone, whether it's a therapist or a trusted friend. Don't keep it all inside. Mental self care. Limit your screen time or social media exposure. Try mindfulness practices like deep breathing or meditation. Keep a mental declutter journal to clear your thoughts at the end of the day. Spiritual self care. Reconnect with your values, what truly matters to you. Spend a few minutes in prayer, meditation, or nature. Practice gratitude. Write down 3 things that you're thankful for each day. Social self care. Spend time with people who lift you up, not those who drain your energy. Say no when needed. Protecting your time is an act of self love. Surround yourself with people who reflect your values and your vision, building resilience through daily habits. Now that we've looked at self care from multiple angles, let's talk about resilience, your ability to bounce back after setbacks. Resilience isn't just about being strong, it's about being flexible, like a tree that bends in the wind but doesn't break. So, how do you rebuild it? Through daily micro habits that restore your balance. Start with one non negotiable habit. Maybe it's a morning walk, a 5-minute meditation, or drinking water first thing in the morning. Create a simple routine that makes you feel grounded. Routines give us a sense of control, especially during chaos. Pair self discipline with self compassion. Discipline gets you moving, but compassion keeps you from burning out. Remember, resilience isn't built in crisis, it's built in preparation. Here are some practical ways to set up daily habits that stick, especially when you're focusing on self-care, mindset shifts, or building resilience. Start small and specific. Begin with one habit at a time. Don't overhaul your whole day at once. Instead of I'll exercise every day, try I'll walk for 10 minutes every morning after coffee. Attach a new habit to an existing routine. Use a method called habit stacking. Examples: after I brush my teeth, I'll write 3 things that I'm grateful for. This links your new habit to something automatic, making it easier to remember. Schedule it into your day. Don't leave it to chance. Put your habit into your calendar or planner. Block off mindset reset time from 7:30 to 7:45 a.m. daily for journaling or meditation. Use triggers and visual reminders. Set alarms, post sticky notes, or place objects in view that prompt your habit. Leave your journal on your pillow to remind yourself to reflect at night. Make it easy and accessible. Remove friction. Keep your yoga mat unrolled, water bottle filled, or app open. The easier it is to do the habit, the more likely you'll follow through. Be consistent, not persistent. Daily means most days. Progress matters more than perfection. If you miss a day, you don't quit. Just get back on track the next day. Track your progress. Use a habit tracker, journal, or app to check off your habit daily. This creates accountability and a sense of achievement. Celebrate small wins. Reward yourself with encouragement, not food or shopping necessarily, but with recognition. I keep my streak going 5 days this week. I'm doing it. An example of daily self-care habit stack. Wake up, drink water, brush teeth, say one affirmation, make coffee, journal for 5 minutes, lunch break, take a 10-minute walk, evening, turn off screens 30 minutes before bed. Signs you're rebuilding resilience. So how do you know when and if self-care efforts are paying off? Here are some clear signs. You respond thoughtfully instead of reaching or reacting emotionally. You're less triggered by stress or setbacks. You feel calmer, more hopeful, and more centered, even if life isn't perfect. And perhaps the biggest sign, you're finally making choices that honor your well-being instead of just surviving the day. If you're noticing these shifts, celebrate them. You're not just taking care of yourself. You're transforming into someone who thrives no matter what life throws your way. So here's a closing reflection plus a journal prompt. Let's wrap up with a powerful reflection. What does real self-care look like for me? And how can I make it non-negotiable? Take 5 to 10 minutes after this episode to write it out. Be honest with yourself. What do you need more of? What do you need to release. And if this episode resonates with you, share your favorite self-care habit or social and tag me. I'll love to see what's helping you rebuild and rise. So until next time, remember, taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It's the foundation for everything else. When you rise, everything around you rises too. And one of the things that I want to talk about here when we're talking about self-care and resilience, when you want to bounce back, remember this. If someone else is hurting, it's like when they say, if you want to be successful, you need to be around successful people. Well, when you want to be happy and you want to take care of yourself, then you have to be away from those people who are the ones who are draining you. Because if you're around people who are negative, their negativity is going to rub off on you. And only you can take care of yourself. And if you're someone who is resilient and someone else isn't, and they don't like your success, you're going to see them go out there and try and sabotage you for all the things that you're doing. Because remember, it's when to transform your thinking, you have to redesign your life. You have to decide whether or not you're going to allow others to control your thinking. And, I took and trained in transactional analysis, and transactional analysis talks about the parent, the adult, and the child. The child says, I want. The adult says, I'm able to. And the parent says, you should. Well, your parents are going to try to live their life through you because they may never have accomplished the things they wanted to accomplish in their life. But it's up to you to find your support system that can help you take back control of your life and live the life you were meant to have, and not allow others to try to live their life through you. Because one of the best things an adult can do for their child is, as they get older, allow them more and more responsibility of making decisions for themselves and be there to guide them. That way, when you're no longer there, they can take care of themselves instead of just having the attitude, oh, when I'm gone, they can take care of themselves. Because if they become so dependent on the parent to do their thinking for them, they will not be able to take care of themselves when that parent is gone. Therefore, you have to make the decision whether or not you're going to continue to allow them to take care of you and you be dependent on them. Because once you're dependent on them, you will never gain control over your life. I've seen it, and I've seen what can happen to someone when a parent is gone because they have allowed them to live their life through them.